You won't tell them anything. You're kidding? They don't know about it. They will find out.
All of them?
Go shifts. 100 men. That can't be right. He heard nothing. What does he say? Why? Ask him.
Are they shutting down the place and are eliminating all of you?
Yeah, they were making trouble. What happened under? Yeah, we don't know. We set it all free. Kino, progress! Kino! The less they think we know, the better. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's not. We have heard nothing.
You don't think so?
Another day, another shift. So let's keep our mouths shut.
You can
Our
switch.
heads down until we know what's going on.
That's the difference between a good actor and a bad actor, when you can see into the face of someone who is not that expressive, you know, moving a lot, but just with the eyes that something is changing. I love this casting so much.
Mum to scrape you off the floor and put you back on your feet. And what do I read? What is the return on my investment?
We were talking about you, Snoopy.
Lieutenant, a stranger.
It's nearly when I remember that.
Because he's not fully himself. And you don't want him to be
Look back
himself.
just months ago, when you could easily ignore me. Imagine I cracked under the weight of your neglect.
I've been promoted.
He
The demands of my time will be increased.
Uncle Harlow will be so pleased.
lied, alright?
Find yourself a husband?
It's on my list of things to do.
Well, you need a widow at this point. Who's worth of any value at your age?
Oh! You really? Nothing to appreciate you.
You remember Tay Homer?
Did you? Mother's old boyfriend?
Nah.
What? Is that something you've told her? Take home money. Is that all it is? I don't know
It
what to
is.
worry about. Anything I can do? Be a spoiled rich girl for a while.
Nah.
Remind people that's who you are. We'll try.
For your color.
We've chosen a side. We're fighting against the dark. We're making something of our lives.
She needed to hear that. Thank you, Val. And you're all alone again. Cereal.
Zero Karn.
I know who you are.
She remembers you.
I wanted to thank you for the promotion.
I had nothing to do with it.
Well, my boss used to think that you did.
So it was real, the promotion.
Yes. I never lied to you. I needed to find you, and it's not that easy to thank you for what you did and what you're doing. Try to follow on the conversation we had last month.
That wasn't a conversation. You were brought in for question. Are you stalking?
Is someone passionate?
Do you have any idea how much trouble you're in right now?
I thought I had ruined my life. I thought it was done. After meeting you and discovering you understood how dangerous Cassian was, just being in your presence, I realized that life was worth living. I realized that if nothing else, there was justice.
A part of it is true, a part of it is really to...
Perhaps my dreams will lead.
I could have you arrested. You were aware of that.
I want what you want.
That is right.
You're out of your mind. You come near me again, you pursue any of this, and I swear I'll have you in a cage on the outer rim.
If you want to convince her, you need a new information, something that she doesn't know. She doesn't have.
Before you plan on making any further donations, we need to be sure that the work you've done so far isn't going to come back to haunt you.
Can't all be hidden.
It's beginning to read too much.
It needs to be papered over.
How?
Easiest thing will be a deposit.
If I had that much sitting around, I wouldn't have burdened you.
We need a Chandrilan banker with treasury relationships.
You have someone in mind,
It's on the list.
and yet you're afraid to say who it is.
Davos Calden.
Do you know him?
He's a thug.
The wealthiest though of them all.
Don't tell me you've spoken to him already.
I wanted to bring you a solution. You tell him that you're feeling constricted by the new tax laws that's come with it.
Oh, $100 missing. What do you think?
I think you're just like everyone else who works with. You want what's yours.
At what cost?
I'm not sure.
To have your hands dirty. You know, she's someone with principles, and it seems that working with a guy like that, it's against her principles. But at some point, you can't do everything with clean hands right there.
I could keep looking.
We've got a rebel pilot in custody, one of Andor Krieger's group. He was picked up at a customs check. We don't think Krieger knows he's gone missing yet. There's a raid planned on the power station at Spellhouse.
Where was he heading?
On his way to Catherine.
That can't be missing soon.
Oh, it's not good at all.
Krieg get exposed.
Destroy the ship. Make it look like an accident.
There's too much at stake. If I were Krieger, I'd be suspicious.
We want Krieger moving forward.
What if we foul the ship? An accident, something mechanical. If we did it quickly, staged it properly, let it drift into traffic.
Make it so top priority quickly and carefully release.
You have good ideas, but it's not good at all for her. You know things that they are doing, you're beginning to know how they are doing things. Ulaf?
Tiger 1 in the box. Ulaf, come on, let's get this done.
Ulaf. Oh, fuck, I know that he's gonna die. Thank you, Cassian. Thank you so much, but I'm not sure that it's gonna be enough.
Let's go. Tell me you need a med tech upgrade.
I make care.
Get going. Now. Hang in there, Ulaf. You've only got a few shifts left. You're going home.
It's never gonna come out, right? Yes, I can cry.
Let's go.
He has the same outfits than you. Okay, not the same colors. He's a prisoner like you.
I haven't seen you for a while. I'm covering all that. His name's Ulaf. I've seen him before. Ulaf.
Where? And Cassian, you're interested because it's someone who can go from a place to another place.
Look at me, brother.
His name is Ulaf. I don't want to know his name.
He's got 40 shifts left. Get him back on his feet. That's another option. What?
What?
He can't save you.
You're not even gonna try?
What are you doing? I can't help him. I can't help anyone. I need a bag and a trolley. He's lucky. He'll pass peacefully, which is more than I can say for the rest of us. Another week like this, and you'll be begging for what he's getting.
What does it mean?
You heard me.
You're all gonna die like the other ones. They're eliminating all of
You
you.
feel nothing. He's passed. What happened down on 2?
Don't you understand already?
Need a bag and a trolley.
Said it's coming.
And with what he said about 1 week?
Made a mistake. A man who was just released on 4 ended up back on 2 the next day. Word got out on the floor and then they killed them all. They're just leaving. Now.
Ah!
He was released. You heard me.
He was released and he went back.
Are they?
You're just...
Not after this.
Oh, hands on your heads. Move. Let's go. Come on, let's go.
How many guards on each level? Never more than 12.
You know and you're in. Okay, so no escape during this episode. The next one! The situation is not that good. You know, I'm thinking like the situation right now is really not good at all for everyone. But what I want to say before beginning to talk about it, what happened during this episode, truly, the more I watch episodes of this show and the more I think that they made such good choices, you know, for these characters. The casting is really amazing. Like, I already thought that for the character of Cassian, for the character of Lieutenant. Like, I already saw that they chose them right. But you saw also how much I fall in love with Mon's character because of how this actress is playing it, you know, such in a gracious way, but also with that attitude. Like, truly, I fall in love with the character a lot because of how she's played. And you know also that I love Lieutenant Karn character since the beginning because of this actor, again, which can express so many things without moving a lot his face and stuff like that, but really just with his eyes and again with his attitude is making me feel a lot of stuff. And even if he's a villain, I don't care, because for the character himself is so interesting to follow for his development and all, and also because of how he's played. And now with this episode I see the same for Derdra, for also Kino, I think that it's his name, you know, the Cassian's boss into that show. Like, they're playing so well. We know who this actor is, we know where we saw him and stuff like that. Like, he's Gollum, for sure, we know him for that. But he's such a good actor, so expressive, and again, not expressive like he's making a lot of different faces and all, like just with his eyes. And during this episode, really the first scene with Derdra and that scene, you know, with Kino switching like that when he learned what happened into the level 2, not right there at the end, but before that, just, you know, to have a focus like that on his face, I saw his eyes changing and the character changing with that. You have to be an amazing actor or actress to make feel emotions like that, just with your eyes, just with your attitude. And Derdra, it was the same, you know, at the beginning. She frightened me just with her eyes, you know, just with the way that she was speaking and all. I think that you had me a lot in other shows telling you how much I love a character for how it's written, you know, the development, the background, stuff like that. But I think that it's the first time maybe that you have me telling you how much I love these characters, okay, for all of what they are as characters, but also a lot for the casting, who is amazing, who was so well chosen, you know, for each of these characters. And in a weird way, because of that, some other characters, you know, seem a little off, because really the casting is not as amazing. They are good, but they are not as amazing. Like, I'm thinking about Bix, the actress who is playing Bix. She's really great, you know, I have nothing wrong to say about it, about her. But, you know, during that scene at the beginning with Derdra, I was more focused on her, you know, the villain, than on Bix, who was waiting to be tortured and all, who was afraid. I should have felt, you know, how much she was afraid and all. And no, I was not with her, I was more with Derdra because I was feeling more stuff coming from her. It's a little weird, you know, and it's a little not bad, but a little sad, you know, the fact that we have great actors, for sure, all of them, they are so great, but because of the fact that we have amazing also actors and actresses, I can see them more and stuff like that. Like, I'm really feeling it like that for this show. Okay, that was just an introduction during this review to tell you how much I love some members of this casting and how they are playing their roles. Like, truly, for me, they are so great. And again, you can see that I feel like that for Mon, who is into the rebellion. I can feel like that for Cassian also. I can feel like that for Kino. but I can feel also like that for Cyril, for Derdra, because they are played so well. Even if they are the villains, I'm gonna love these characters because they are well played and because they are making me feel stuff, and I love also their developments and their stories. It's cool, it's really cool. You know, it's a little the same for that moment between Vel and Mon. I was more focused on Mon because I truly think that this actress is wonderful, and Vel, who is so great, you know, this actress is also so great. I was less with her because of that, you know, or maybe it's just me who has that connection maybe with some characters and not other ones. I don't know, but I love Vel, and I was glad to discover that part of her, you know, the fact that she's connected to Mon because of that family bond, and also the fact that during sometimes Mon had an ally right there, someone close to her with who she can talk about the rebellion, about Lucen, about stuff like that, and the writers, they insisted on that with that final scene, you know, they are saying goodbye and we can see that Mon is all alone again. It's rough for her, but it was a good thing, you know, to see it like that. To see also the connection between people right there. That they are all connected, and that if one of them is gonna fail, you know, they're all gonna be in danger. So, think about the different story. We have Biggs, who is interrogated, tortured right now. It's really awful. She didn't say anything. Pac is gonna die. We didn't see it happening, so I'm gonna consider that it didn't happen. Until I'm gonna see it, for me, it didn't happen. Derdra came back home, you know, met Cyril, who is really obsessed about Cassian. And you know, he was saying the truth, but at the same time he was exaggerating stuff. He was trying to, not to flirt with her, but to seduce her, saying to her that she represents what he wants to do, you know, like maybe it was a little too much. It was not a seduction like to have a love relationship, it was a seduction like take me into your team, something more like that. I really think that, and she didn't accept for him to go, you know, on his team and all. I really think that you need to convince her by doing something, by having an information that she doesn't have, not only with words. Now she had a pilot, she's beginning to have informations truly about the missions, you know, about the rebellion missions, about also how they're organizing themselves. Like, she's making a lot of progress. It's great for her and she's making a good job, but it's really bad for us. Okay, for that. For Mon, she has trouble, you know, with getting her money out. And I really think that all of that discussion about meeting that man that she doesn't respect, she thinks that he's a thief and it's against her principles to work with him, but right now she's blocked, she doesn't have any other choice, and it's really something for a woman like her with so many principles to accept to have her hands, you know, dirty to do her mission. I think that since then she always thought that she could keep her principles and continue with that, being a part of the rebellion, doing all of these risky things, but she was okay with it because she was doing only things which are fitting with her principles. Right there, to make an alliance, you know, to work with that guy, it's gonna go against her principles and it's gonna be really rough for her. I really think so. So it's gonna be interesting to follow that decision, to follow that meeting and all of what is gonna happen right there for her character, for how it's gonna impact her to go against her principles for once and to, yes, to have her hands dirty for the rebellion. You can think that it's already the case, she has dirty hands because she's a part of the rebellion, but not for her. For her it's not the case. It's really something that she's gonna accept for the rebellion, like she's gonna make a concession on her principles, that's gonna be important. There, right there, yes, it was more to discover that side of you, it was more to give that to Mon. It was not really for Val's character, in fact, that episode, that moment also. Her husband, I don't like him for sure. Her daughter, you know, I already thought of it, the fact that each time her daughter was coming when she was talking with important people for Mon and for the rebellion. I hope that you're not spying on your mom, but I'm beginning to think that it might be the case. Rather the fact that she talked so easily about the guy, you know, saying stuff like that, because her dad told her so. Maybe she's not spying on her mom yet, but she can feel that something is wrong, and if she's gonna see her mom doing something wrong, she's gonna tell it to her dad. Do you understand what I mean? It's gonna be bad. We saw also during the senators meeting, you know, that no one is listening to Mon anymore. Like she's really isolated now into her real life, you know, her real job, but also with the rebellion, with what she wants to do. It's rough for her. Okay. The situation in Ferrix, I already talked about it. The fact that they are keeping an eye on Cassian's mom, that's wrong. But at least they're not doing anything to her, you know. Lucen, we didn't have any news about him during this episode. They're all searching for him, but no one saw him during this episode. You have so many informations about him now. You know, Derdra. We'll see. And we have Cassian into that jar. We can see that he's planning to do something with that other guy. You know, the thing that he's doing inside of the toilet, that was not the first time that he was trying to cut that scene. He talked also about taking control of the situation when the elevator is down, when it's for replacing a man. Right there, Ulaf just died. And that's why I felt that he would die, because if you didn't do your plan right there, Cassian, it means that he's gonna do it later, so it means that we need someone else to die. Ulaf was into a bad health, so I was like, okay, that's it, he's gonna die, so a new man is gonna come to replace him, so you're gonna do your job during that moment. I mean, your job, your plan. So I think that it's gonna happen like that. You managed to convince Kino, and Kino is leading, you know, his group, you know, his men, so maybe during that moment all of you can try to escape. I mean, all of the people into that room. And even more because you all learned that everyone into the level 2 died, was fried, and the doctor just said that it's gonna happen to one of them or many of them, to one of the other rooms or maybe all of the other rooms in some days. So you can convince people, you know, if people, they know that they're gonna die, they're gonna try to escape before being killed, like they have nothing to lose anymore. And you fried all of the level 2 because someone from another level was released and came back. It's really like you are released from one of the jail to go into another jail normally, and right there they made a mistake and in fact they put him back into the same jail. It's absurd. But at the same time, during that moment I was like, maybe in fact they eliminated all of that level because they want to shut down that jail, you know, or they want to begin from zero again and they're gonna kill you all. Like I was thinking that it could be an option into their minds, you know, into the organization of that jail. So I'm not so surprised that they are doing it for another reason, because they made a mistake. And again, there are not so many these soldiers inside of that jail. So really the thing that you need to work on, Cassian, it's that moment when everything is turned off and turned on. You need to work on that, so really no one is gonna get fried. Or you need to find shoes. Ulaf died. Again, it's not a surprise, but it was sad. To see him losing his mind like that, and losing his mind because maybe of medical reasons. You know, he was an old person, he was losing his memory and stuff like that. But also we saw that it was also because of a psychological thing. But yes, it's making me sad. Next episode, you escape, Cassian, from that place. Come on. Before the Empire is gonna find you, you're gonna escape on your own. It's gonna be rough because you, no matter what, if you take control of that jail, you can't escape. It's a jail in the middle of the ocean. You need ships and stuff like that. it's not gonna be that easy. The rebellion, you need to hide yourself better. On Ferrix, you need to do something about Bix to release her. Mon, you need to continue to hide and to have your hands dirty. And the Empire, they are progressing so fast right there to have information and all. I think that, you know, they're not gonna progress on the Cassian thing, but they're gonna make progress to have information, like they're gonna stop that mission right there, and because of that they're gonna have new people to interrogate, and because of that they're gonna have new information. And Bix, she can recognize Lucen. I didn't think of it, you know, I thought a lot about the fact that she did not have any information about where Cassian is, so that was bad for her because she didn't have any information to exchange for her to be released. But in fact, you know, really, when the scene began at the beginning of this episode, I was like, oh fuck, in fact, she has information. She knows Lucen, you know, how it looks like. That's it. Okay, I'm gonna stop this review right now. Tell me, what did you think about this episode? I'm interested by that, you know. We are not so much to watch this episode together. I mean, I don't have a lot of views on these videos about Andor, so really feel free to comment, to tell what do you think about this show, about this episode, about the characters and stuff like that. Okay, it's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Crazy.